The SC-900 exam can look easy until similar Microsoft security, compliance, and identity services start sounding exactly the same. If you're preparing for the Microsoft Security, Compliance, and Identity Fundamentals exam, this practice test covers some of the most demanded SC-900 questions for 2026. You'll face scenario-based MCQs, learn the reasoning behind every answer, and discover the exam traps that can cost you points. This video is designed for candidates who want focused question practice to help them prepare for and pass the Security, Compliance, and Identity Fundamentals exam. We'll give you time to answer each question, then break down why the correct option wins and why the others don't. Here's the rule. Don't rush to recognize a product name. First, identify what the scenario is asking. For identity, access, threat protection, security monitoring, data protection, or compliance, the questions will start with the fundamentals and progressively increase in difficulty, with the final questions combining multiple SC-900 concepts. Ready? Let's begin. Question 1. What should you use in the Microsoft 365 Security Center to view security trends and track the protection status of identities? A. Attack simulator. B. Reports. C. Hunting. D. Incidents.
Take 5 seconds before answering.
The correct answer is B. Reports. Explanation. The Microsoft 365 Defender Reports area provides organization-wide visibility into security trends and protection status across identities, endpoints, email, collaboration, and cloud apps. The identity section focuses on metrics such as risky sign-ins, user risk, MFA adoption, and identity protection trends. Question 2. In a hybrid identity model, what can you use to sync identities between Active Directory Domain Services, AD, DS, and Azure Active Directory, Azure AD? A. AD, Federation Services. B. Azure Sentinel. C. Azure AD Connect. D. Azure AdPIM.
Think carefully. This is where many candidates slip.
The correct answer is C. Azure AD Connect. It synchronizes users, groups, and devices so cloud identities stay aligned with on-premises accounts and attributes. Question 3. A public-facing Azure application is receiving a large volume of malicious network traffic designed to overwhelm its resources. Which Azure security capability is specifically designed to help protect against distributed denial-of-service attacks? A. Azure Key Vault. B. Azure Bastion. C. Azure DDoS Protection. D. Azure Firewall.
Take 5 seconds before answering.
The correct answer is C. Azure DDoS Protection. Explanation. DDoS attacks attempt to overwhelm services with traffic. Azure DDoS Protection is specifically designed to help protect Azure resources against distributed denial-of-service attacks. Azure Firewall is a different security control, primarily focused on network traffic filtering and protection. If you're finding these questions useful, you can extend your preparation with additional SC-900 practice questions from searchhero.com. The goal isn't simply to memorize answers. It's to practice identifying the Microsoft service or concept that best matches a scenario. Question 4. A development team needs to securely store application secrets, cryptographic keys, and certificates instead of embedding them in application code. Which Azure service should they consider? A. Azure Key Vault. B. Azure Bastion. C. Microsoft Sentinel. D. Microsoft Defender for Endpoint.
Take 5 seconds before answering.
The correct answer is A. Azure Key Vault. Explanation. Azure Key Vault provides a secure way to manage secrets, keys, and certificates. This is a common SC-900 service recognition question. If the question says keys, secrets, or certificates, think Key Vault. Question 5. An organization wants a cloud-native security solution that can collect security data from multiple sources, analyze events, detect threats, and support automated response. Which solution best matches the requirement? A. Microsoft Purview. B. Microsoft Entra ID Protection. C. Azure Key Vault. D. Microsoft Sentinel.
Take 5 seconds before answering.
The correct answer is D. Microsoft Sentinel. Explanation. Microsoft Sentinel is Microsoft's cloud-native SIEM and SOAR solution. It helps organizations collect and analyze security data, detect threats, investigate incidents, and automate response. Purview is primarily associated with data governance, compliance, information protection, and risk. That's why A is the major distractor. Question 6. An organization wants to correlate signals across endpoints, identities, email, and cloud applications to improve threat detection and investigation. Which Microsoft security approach is most relevant? A. Microsoft Service Trust Portal. B. Microsoft Purview Data Loss Prevention. C. Azure Key Vault. D. Microsoft Defender XDR.
Take 5 seconds before answering.
The correct answer is D. Microsoft Defender XDR. Explanation. XDR stands for Extended Detection and Response. The important concept is cross-domain correlation. Instead of examining one isolated security signal, XDR can connect related signals across Microsoft security products to provide a broader view of an attack. If you want to take your SC-900 preparation further, visit searchhero.com and explore the practice questions. Use them to test your knowledge, identify weak areas, and build the decision-making speed you need for exam day. Remember, these are practice materials, not actual Microsoft exam questions or dumps. Always use the current Microsoft Learn objectives as your source of truth. Today, we covered some of the most important SC-900 concepts, but there's more to master. In upcoming videos, we'll explore additional security, compliance, and identity fundamentals topics. Keep practicing until these concepts become second nature. Good luck with your SC-900 exam, and I'll see you in the next video.